Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 1287.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about holiday shopping trends because there are some surprising trends going on, and also you might just get an urge to buy Amazon stock after you hear this report. There was a survey done by CNBC, their All-America Economic Survey, and it found that 57% of Americans are shopping online as their top one or two destinations for Christmas gifts. Now, this percentage has gone up quite a bit. In 2006, online shopping was just 18% for Christmas gifts. It hit an all-time high during the pandemic, of course, in 2020, which was 55% of people shopping online. Last year, it declined to 51% from 55%, but this year it hit another all-time high. They aren't really sure why the trend hit an all-time high, but it could center around a search for bargains to combat inflation. The groups spending more online are women 50 and older, who as a group reported more frugal holiday spending plans than average and are more concerned about inflation and the overall condition of the economy. But still, 18 to 49-year-old women shop online more than over 50 women. And spending more online this year than last are those with incomes below $30,000 and those who plan to spend only $200 on gifts, far below the $1,300 average that people say they plan to spend for gifts this year. Now, differing ages may spend different amounts online, but where they spend is answered Amazon. Amazon is the number one destination for online shopping, and no one else is really close. Back in 2017, just 35% of the public said Amazon was their top online destination, and today that percentage has risen to 74%. Unchanged from last year, but below its 2019 high. The only other competitor that's even in the running is Walmart, and they're not even close. They've made some gains, rising to 16% this year from 12% last year, and from just 4% shopping at Walmart in 2017. Some other specialty goods retailers like Etsy and local store websites also gained from 8% to 14%. I think the survey is missing out on the fact that people don't want to deal with crowds and want to save time. And we've gotten so used to Amazon delivering the next day and sometimes even the same day that it's so darned convenient to order from them, it beats going to the store and slogging around trying to beat the crowds. Nobody enjoys doing that, and with traffic being so terrible and gas prices being so high, well, you add all of that together and people would much rather shop from home, and that's exactly what's happening. And Amazon is the biggest beneficiary of that, having so much selection, ease of use, and even their own credit card that gives you bonus cash for using their card. Micah Roberts of Public Opinion Strategies said, "We know from the rest of the data that inflation is a major factor in why people are spending less and more. Everything costs more, so you're going to have to spend more to buy it." Well, that's true, and that may be why people are spending more. But there also seems to be a big difference between the haves and the have-nots. The people that are making money seem to be doing better, and the people that aren't making money seem to be doing worse. So the lower income people tend to have less to spend and are planning to spend even less, and the people that are making more are planning to spend more, with 10% saying they'll use buy now, pay later plans. And those zero interest rate plans for 6 months are extremely popular as well, and they're getting more and more prolific. So it's not really surprising to me that more people are shopping online. I know that because the crowds were not as large this year, many retailers were very concerned about the holidays this year. They felt that shopping was going to be down dramatically because the crowds didn't turn out. But in reality, again, I think it was avoiding the crowds, avoiding traffic, and all of the time it takes to shop in person when it's much easier and more efficient to shop online. Besides, there seemed to be a lot of bargains online this year, so there were many good deals to be had. Now, I mentioned that the average spending per person has jumped 31% this year to $1,300, according to the survey. And 18% of respondents said they will spend more this holiday, even though 66% of Americans are negative about the current state of the economy and the outlook, which is a record for the 17 years of the survey. When we look at who's spending more, 32% say it's because they're being paid more or have higher incomes, which is up 2 points from last year, and 24% say it's because of inflation, which is down 6 points from last year. And again, with those spending less this year, 37% say it's because of inflation, which is up 15% from last year. Now remember, 70% of the U.S. economy is made up by the consumer. So if the consumer is spending more this year, that bodes well for the economy. Even though people are feeling very pessimistic, the numbers are showing up in earnings and in profits, which is continuing to fuel the stock market higher. That, combined with lower interest rates, means the stock market is looking ahead 6 months to better days, when rates will be lower, and that will make a lot of things more affordable. If you haven't yet subscribed to Be Wealthy and Smart, hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified as soon as new podcasts are available. And all of my podcasts are on my website at lindapjones.com/podcasts. And while you're there, sign up for my weekly newsletter for tips for your financial freedom. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.